Hi, welcome back to the end of day 2 of working on the deck project here on our SC Living page. See, we got piles of stuff here, piles of stuff everywhere it seems like. This is where we're at. We did a bunch. We got all of the floor joist beams removed. They were they were screwed in and lag bolted in. You can see actually some of the lag bolts that wouldn't come out that were in there. And then we had all of the posts. Some posts were concreted in, some weren't. So we had to get them all out. These are all of the 4x4 posts that were in there. That seems like overkill for a deck, but that's how this was built. And we still have all of these ones here that on the perimeter, which we're actually going to keep. And the reason being is for how we're going to be building the deck. The deck is going to be 16 feet from these double doors out to this beam here, or these beams posts here. It's going to be 16 feet out here. So this will be the outer edge. And then this direction out here from the house coming out this way, it's actually going to be 18 feet. This being about 17 and a half feet. So these are all going to be cut down. So yeah, these are all going to be cut down, and I'm going to have my anchors put on the tops of these, and we're going to have our 2x8 block or beam put across here, and this is going to be one of our support beams going across on this outer edge here. Then we're going to have another one in at about 5 feet. It's actually about 4 3/4 feet, and then another 4 3/4 feet, which will put us at about 8 feet, and then another one in off the wall 2 feet in. So you're going to have one at 2 feet, then you're going to go about 6 feet in to the center one, and then you're going to have one more and then the outer one. So I got to have 4 double beams, 2x8s, doubled up as the beams going across. The center one here is the most important one that has to sit at the 8 feet mark. And that's because the floor joist box that's going to actually sit on top of it is going to consist of floor joists running from the house in 8 feet, and then there's going to be a center beam that's going to support the joists and the joist hangers that are going to attach that side this way, and then 10 feet from here going out to the outer edge, or the other 10 feet needed for the full 18-foot span that's going to be there. So this is the most critical one because of how it's going to how everything's going to tie in on this one here. So I may actually put more than just 3 posts in there to support it, but we'll see. Originally it was just going to be 2 to 3 feet distance in between them, but we'll see how it comes up. But yeah, well, I've got a whole bunch of looks like a bunch of gopher holes to me. Only fell into one of them. Our dog almost fell into one of them. So yeah, we need to get them filled in, and I need to get all the shrapnel of concrete that we broke off of all the posts out of the way. But I have to kind of mark where I'm going to put the new posts in line and get those holes dug, and then I can use that dirt to fill in these holes as I'm going through, since I'm going to be building more post holes. For these beams here, most of these are in pretty good shape, so I'll probably just reuse a bunch of these, since I'm just going to be cutting them down in size anyway, and they're already marked at 2 feet in where the dirt level was, so that should be pretty easy. And I can just re-concrete them in with good concrete this time, not stuff that was probably mixed in the hole and didn't adhere very well. But I'll probably do like 2 posts together in each of the sections, so it's actually going to be a doubled up 4x4. So it's actually going to be a 4x8 post, and then the beam is going to sit across those on all of the 4 sections. Being that this one here, these beams here in this row here are already here, all I have to do is measure where I need to cut from the beam that's on the house there. That's going to be the 2x6 is actually the box of the floor joist box is going to be 2x6s. So I just need to measure down there, do the 7.5 inches, and then cut all these beams off, you know, providing that it's level as well. And yeah, then I should be able to start to frame in some stuff. It's going to be, I got a little bit more measuring to do. I drew it all out, which is always key, so that I can have a good picture in my head, but I also need a picture on paper with some dimensions on it that I can follow. Then we've got this small pile here. The old steps are in here, and this is debris that we probably won't be able to reuse most of this because it's split boards and stuff, because I had to beat some stuff up with the sledgehammer to get it apart. Over here we have all the old deck boards that were complete pieces that we may be able to reuse, plus the 2x8s that were around the outer perimeter, and then these are the 2x6s that were the floor joists before. So these and these are going to be reused, and we're going to be making some more boxes for the garden. So if you want to see those or what we're doing with them, then you'll have to watch the garden video series. Our next garden video update series might do have something to do with those, because I have to get rid of this stuff in my yard anyway. So I'm kind of working on this project for my wife, and this project for me, for my wife, same difference. And yeah, the more I can get done in a short period of time, the better. But like I said, I want to be able to build this correctly and make sure it's going to withstand the test of time. And I've got to be able to like reseal stuff really good, get some flashings and stuff. That's why I had to tear the whole thing out. It had to be done right, because we're having too many minor issues, and I can foresee other minor issues happening with it. So yeah, this is just the better way to do it. But for now, that's the end of day 2 working on it. Sun is setting, and it's getting a little bit darker out there. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's getting a little bit darker out here. Probably gonna have to cut the grass again too. But this is where we're at. Stay tuned for the next one. Talk to you later.